party hats, boom boom, the whole go bang bang here. Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man.
VHS Bandits.
Boogity! Boogity!
VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell
Don't
Academy.
need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, welcome to VHS Bandits. This week we watched Future Kick. Let's pop in the tape.
I hate it when you go to Earth.
Earth 2025.
The order was a white female, mid-20s.
Human body parts are the hottest commodity,
It was a slaughter.
and lethal games the cheapest thrill. International box office sensation Don the Dragon Wilson, WKA World Kickboxing Champion. Black Belt magazine calls Don Wilson the greatest kickboxer of all time. Future Kick.
My husband was murdered yesterday. His heart was cut out.
We'll find something.
That's not enough.
A desperate woman hires an android bounty hunter to track and eliminate her husband's killer.
I'll pay you $50,000.
But what she discovers is New Body, a pristine megacorporation with a hideous secret.
New body exists because of me. I go, it goes.
He killed my husband, and I'm not going to let him get away with it.
Why do you want to find this guy? He'll rip you as soon as look at you.
You were sloppy. Someone saw you rip him. His wife is on your trail.
A personal quest for vengeance.
Facelift.
A high-tech race for survival.
Our agreement is terminated.
Don the Dragon Wilson, star of Blood Fist. Meg Foster from Leviathan and Blind Fury. Christopher Penn of Footloose and At Close Range. Future Kick.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey guys, welcome again to VHS Bandits. What's going on? I am the KevBot. Here, as always, is...
Yo, did he freeze?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Kevbot, you got Future kicked off the internet.
I'm back.
Hey, can you start that again? You froze up.
Yeah, I could do that again.
Sorry, man.
That's okay. I did my introduction and I said, and then pointed to one of you guys, and then that's when it froze. So it's like, I don't know if they're saying anything.
No, you froze before that even happened for me.
That's all right. I'll start again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome again to VHS Bandits. This is the KevBot. Here, as always, is also one of you guys.
Dane Train Bot, because we're in the future.
And
We're all bots.
I guess I'm a Topher bot. Toph bot. Robot.
All right.
Robot Topher.
What's happening, fellas?
Hey!
Just kicking it in the future. You know, the year's 2025.
Because
We're living
LA
on the
is
moon.
a wasteland.
we want to thank our Patreons for voting for this month to be Future Month. That's right.
Future month.
We did a little bit of a poll on the Patreon of a couple different options because all year long we're going to be doing patrons are going to be voting for what theme they want for that to be for the month for shows, for movies that we do, for VHS tapes that we do. So this month is Future Month.
Yeah.
That's
If,
right.
You want to be a Patreon, definitely sign up so you can get into that vote. And if you are already a member, thank you very much.
I want to be a
Thank
Patreon
you.
too. Don't you want to be a Patreon?
I love being a Patreon for the VHS Bandits so much. I bought the podcast. I don't know. I want to say a special thank you to our newest Party Hat Patrol member, Jason Voorhees, a.k.a. DVD Creep. And it looks like
What a good episode to become a part of the Party Hat Patrol, because there were so many party hats in this movie.
Right, exactly.
Strip of party
Spare
hats.
no party hats. Oh my god, this whole movie takes place in a strip club of the
They
future.
should have called it
the strip club
Strip
of the
Club.
future.
Club
So
kip.
it
Future
looks like
kicked out of a strip club.
I'm not sure if the polls are closed yet on Patreon. I could check, but it looks like next month is rounding out to be Occupational Horror Month.
Ooh.
Almost. I think if the polls have been closed, I don't know. But that looks like it rounded up in Jason suggested that we watch Dr. Giggles, and I 1,000% agree with watching Dr. Giggles. I love that movie.
We can definitely do it.
So if you want to have some input, join the Patreon. And then vote for whatever the fuck you want us to watch.
Any tier, you can vote.
That's right.
I also want to give a quick shout out to Werewolf of Berwyn on Instagram, who does a podcast called Garbage Pail Flicks. And he answered one of our questions, which usually nobody ever does. Whenever we're stuck on something, and we go, email us if you know the answers at thevhsbanners@gmail.com. And he actually did, because nobody else ever answers our stupid questions. So we were talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there was like a robot Ninja Turtle, but we didn't know what the name was. And he said that the name of it was Metalhead. And that's right.
Ding, ding, ding,
that's
ding.
like the Terminator version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's right, because he was built to take out the turtles.
Yeah. So
He's
you
the
again.
Cybertron of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Is that what these guys are called? Cybertrons?
Cyber
Cybers?
Don the Dragon Wilsons. It's probably somewhere on the bottom of the it's the back of the box. For all
They
you
said
know.
it about 18 times in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. So this is our first of our future movies that take place well into the future of 2025.
5 years into the future, in fact.
I was telling these guys while we were watching it that I think in 5 years, in 2025, we should come back and do like a recap.
A retrospective. Future Kick. Retrospective. 10 things that you missed while watching Future Kick. Future Kick explained. What Future Kick got right and what Future Kick got wrong.
Well, funny enough, there's a lot of stuff in this movie that's very wrong from today.
Actually, I could use a YouTube video of Future Kick ending explained.
Right, yeah. No kidding.
Piece of shit ending.
This shitty end. Yeah, the rest of the movie's fucking great, except for this stupid ending. So on the box, of course, every single Don the Dragon Wilson movie ever has to make big, giant lettering that says that it's Don the Dragon Wilson, the world kickboxing champion, the greatest kickboxer of all time, says American Karate Magazine. You get every single Don the Dragon Wilson movie, including all of his other movies that have to do with the future, like Cyber Tracker,
Future Punch,
Cyber Tracker 2, and I think he's done a couple other future movies that have to do with cyborgs. He's just always typecasted as a cyborg.
Well, maybe it's because, if you're a lot of that's probably very strategic.
Yeah.
Where a lot of these actors in these like 80s action movies are martial artists first and actors maybe ninth.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So making him a cyborg, his acting doesn't have to be, he doesn't have to be a Christopher Penn level actor.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Who is a predominant star in this movie. Yeah, same thing. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Frank Zagarino.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. They're great, and I love them.
Yeah.
But, they're not... they're not bringing a tear to your eye anytime soon.
Hey, Don the Dragon Wilson.
Unless he kicks it out of your face.
This movie brought a tear to my eye when I found out how shitty the ending was. So, all right. So the box we got here, Future Kick. You got this sweet shot of Don the Dragon Wilson wearing his like Terminator blue blockers that Kevbot wears in the car every day when it's sunny that he puts on top of his regular glasses.
Walgreens.
As seen on TV.
As seen
in
an
Future
80-year-old
Kick.
driver.
Yeah.
As seen as on a guy walking out of the optometrist after getting his pupils dilated.
And so he's like holding up this gun. And the thing is I think it's a blatant ripoff of there's another movie that has the exact same cover called Crime Zone that I've never seen. But if you were to put these two covers right next to each other, it's the exact same fucking cover of like a guy holding a gun with Terminator glasses and like a post-apocalyptic cityscape behind him, right? So it's the same thing here. You got all these skyscrapers that are all like busted up. And then in the corner, you got Don the Dragon Wilson kickboxing some dweeb who's holding a fire axe covered in spikes.
Which isn't in the movie, but there is something like that, just not that one.
Yeah. And there's like half of Don the Dragon Wilson's face is like pixelated too. I don't know, to give you that.
On purpose?
Yeah, I guess.
Or
I
is
don't
it
know,
a printing error?
Tell you it's something about virtual reality, I guess. I don't know. But the John Corcoran, editor of Fighter Magazine, says, Future Kick, Don Wilson is the Terminator of kickboxing. Future Kick is the Total Recall of martial arts movies. So yeah,
It rips off Total Recall.
I guess so. Yeah, they ripped off both of those movies, so sure, why not?
The side of the box says a personal quest for vengeance. For whatever reason. Okay, so the back of the box, you got a couple pictures of Don the Dragon Wilson. You have a picture of Christopher Penn, and it says Christopher Penn under his name, but it doesn't say that under anybody else's pictures.
Who is, because it's Sean Penn's brother from Reservoir Dogs. As Kevin was so kind to look up.
We had no idea until we started watching it.
I wonder if Sean Penn and Christopher Penn have a relationship like Ron Howard and Clint Howard, where they're like completely opposite people altogether.
Yeah. One's like a B movie guy. The other one makes A-list movies. Yeah, probably. I would love to see a movie with Christopher Penn and Clint Howard.
Buddy cops.
That's a combination right there. So,
because Christopher Penn, he's an interesting looking fella.
Yeah, he's obviously much more of a handsome, stunning ladies man than his brother Sean Penn, of course.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Well,
What
according to this movie, he's 6 feet tall because the cyborg glasses tell you that.
I wish.
And Sean Penn, I feel like, is like 5 feet tall.
I wish Chris Penn was in
Rain Man. Wait, no, that's not even Sean Penn. That's Dustin Hoffman.
I was gonna say Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I want Chris Penn to go, no dice.
I wish Christopher Penn was in. I forget the name of that movie, but
what are you talking about?
You can guess. My Name is Sam. That one.
If you know what movie T-Man is talking about, email us.
If you can read my mind, email us at thevhsbandits or just tap into my brain and tell me.
So
anyway,
the back of the box, we have a tagline that's not on the front of the box, and it says, "A personal quest for vengeance, a high-tech race for survival."
Ooh, or Christopher Penn in Milk. Christopher Penn portraying Harvey Milk.
What?
Oh my goodness!
It's the Sean Penn movie where he plays Harvey Milk. He was like the first openly gay senator or something like that, and it's like this serious drama.
That's
but
why
with Christopher Penn.
That's why I know nothing about it, because it's serious drama.
I haven't seen it, but
oh wow, okay.
I know it exists.
Speaking of milking things, I'm going to read the back of the box.
Sure.
All right. So, Future Kick in the year 2025. Ooh, man is ruled by his own technology. The rich have retreated to the security of the moon, leaving behind a nightmarish planet Earth where survival is life's only ambition. Corporations terrorize the common man, dealing to a black market that hungers for everything, even parts of the human body. Into this terrifying world steps Nancy Morgan, portrayed by Meg Foster, star of Leviathan, Blind Fury, The Osterman Weekend, and They Live. A beautiful woman. What? Hi, what?
She was in They Live?
Yes.
That reminds me, can I say, this is way off topic, and I'm so sorry to keep going on tangents, but I just wanted to say, this has nothing to do with anything, but I wanted to say that the poster for the new Suspiria looks exactly like the cover to Trippendorf's Tribe. Okay, continue.
What are you talking about?
The cover of the new Suspiria remake looks like the cover of Trippendorf's Tribe.
What is that?
What?
I'm just saying.
What?
Look at them both side by side.
If anybody knows what the fuck he's talking about, email us at the
I'll
VHS
email
Fantasy.
you.
Oh,
I'll
what
email
is
us.
Trippendorf Drive.
It's
Does
a
it have
movie
to
that
do
we
with-
need to do. It has nothing to do with anything.
you have it
but
on tape?
Does it have
Yes, I
anything
do
to
have
do
it.
with Dorf?
No!
Thank God.
All right, hold on. I got
Trippendorf's Tribe it's got
you said Steven
Richard
Dorff?
Dreyfuss, and like
Steven
his
Dorff?
family becomes like feral people. I don't know what. It's like some. I haven't seen it, but I own it. But Suspiria is a sequel to Trippendorf's Tribe. That's all I'm saying.
All right, hold on. I got to look at the cover of. Is it Krippendorf's Tribe? Is that right?
Trippendorf with a T.
With a T? Because the internet says
Harry Potter,
Krippendorf's.
Gryffindor?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
All right. No, it's with a K.
Oh, okay. Well, I've been saying
All
you're
right.
wrong.
Yeah. I remember seeing this at the video store. Yeah. You got Richard Dreyfuss in like some weird tribal thing, and
He's going like,
and he's
Ooga
holding
booga.
up the girl from that TV show. They used to be on TV.
totally.
You know that show I'm talking about, right?
The TV
That
show that
TV
used to be
show
on
from
TV.
TV.
You know.
Isn't she the one that used to be on that show? Dharma and Greg. Is that Dharma and Greg girl?
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Jesus Christ, are we going on? We're going off the rails here, guys.
Hey, we don't have to explore this theory. I just wanted to put it out there.
All right, Suspiria. When did that movie come out last year? 2019?
2017, I think.
2017. Did it just fucking come out?
Maybe 2018.
Maybe 2025.
Maybe 2025, yeah.
All right. Suspiria 2019, maybe? Oh my God. Sorry, listeners.
You don't have to do this
Dude,
now.
I'm Googling it and I can't. I legit.
Oh my gosh.
I legit can't find it at all.
Oh my gosh.
It's not a real thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
You see it? You
On
found
the
it?
back of the cover is what you're saying.
It's like a promotional image.
Where there's like a couple
The
of
guy's
hands
doing the
right?
Krippendorf's Tribe dance. Yeah.
Oh my God, doing the Gryffindor's Tribe dance.
Yeah, see, here it is.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah.
Trippendorf's
All right.
Tribe.
You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to Photoshop the two of them together and like put them on our Instagram. That's
Yeah.
what we'll do.
Sorry for
Okay.
wasting your time, listeners.
Can we get? Hey, listen. Can we? Get
Now
back
that we've
to-
buried that
Can we
hatchet.
get back to the future here? And when
I'm-
I say the future, I mean kick.
Yeah, kick it into the future.
For Christ's sakes. You know, I noticed they failed to mention Meg Foster's biggest role of Evil Lynn in the Masters of the Universe movie.
Oh,
On the
such a
back of
good
his
movie.
box.
We should do that.
Oh, yeah.
Universe month. I don't know.
We should.
Didn't we do that one?
No, we haven't done that one
No.
yet.
We've definitely watched it together.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Definitely watched it.
Back in T
Back on my
Yeah.
couch.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, Meg Foster, a beautiful woman whose
We're
husband.
still on the back of the box.
Sorry.
Can I just read the back of the box for Christ's sakes?
I can't believe Dane is taking so much time to read the
Oh,
back
my
of this
God.
box. How hard is it?
Jesus. Oh, can I just read the box?
Get on with it already.
Continue.
For Christ's sakes. All right.
So sorry
Let-
to interrupt.
Proceed. T-Man, hey, one of the buttons is broken on your shirt.
I know.
Oh,
And Nate.
read
All
the
right.
back of the fucking box.
All right, Meg, Nancy
If
Morgan.
you know where my missing button is, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com.
Button. Who's got the button? All right. a beautiful woman whose husband has been savagely murdered on Earth. To track and eliminate the killer, she hires Walker, Texas Ranger. Don Wilson, star of Blood Fist and Blood Fist 2, a bounty hunter who's half human and half machine, and skilled in every form of martial arts and weapons defense. Together, they must travel to Earth, even though Don the Dragon Wilson's already on Earth. But okay. Where Walker's deadly expertise is challenged by the ruthless killer, Christopher Penn, star of Footloose, All the Right Moves, Pale Rider, Best of the Best, and At Close Range.
Oh.
Even though he's not the main bad guy in the movie. All right.
And Milk.
He's not the closest bad guy.
No. And where they discover the horrible truth about a world that reels on the brink of insanity. Neva Freedom of Action Star magazine says a seamless combination of Total Recall and Blood Fist. ... An action-packed martial arts / sci-fi adventure that blows you away.
It blows.
Blows.
That'll blow you away.
You away.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Finally.
It's 80 minutes from
All right.
1991. So there you go.
You know,
That's
I don't even think Christopher Penn has
That
any
wraps up
lines
this
in this
episode.
movie.
They don't tell you a whole lot about it on the box.
No.
No, they don't.
No. So, there was a couple of trailers at the beginning of this movie. One about a saxophone guy who gets involved in an erotic thriller. It was called...
He's like putting the mouthpiece in this lady's mouth and then
One time at
fucking her
band
and then
camp.
someone gets murdered. I don't know.
It was called Play Some Murder
Play
for Me.
murder for me.
Murder for me. Play some murder for me.
And I don't I don't remember what the other trailer was for. Do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Shit. No, I don't.
No. I don't remember.
Was there
There was
titties in
another
it?
trailer. Didn't look great.
There was a lot of titties in the saxophone murder movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there were party hats in that trailer. The other trailer had party hats,
Party
too.
hats.
But I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I forget. I don't know.
Doesn't
Whatever.
matter. Anyway, all right, so we start off the movie
If it's
with
not Krippendorf's tribe, I'm not interested.
No.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely don't want to trip up Dorf's tribe.
so
before we get into the movie, I have to say
again.
This. No, I don't know. So we talked one of our last episodes about Rob Schraub, and he worked on a little known show called Community.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a thing, kind of very small reoccurring thing where they referenced a movie called Kick Puncher.
Oh,
Made up movie.
Yeah.
Where there's a cyborg guy who has punches
that are strong as kicks.
Yeah, strong as kicks. So I kept thinking this movie. I kept thinking future kicker.
Oh man,
kicks from the future.
I love that.
I recently picked up a tape called Psycho Kickboxer.
Whoa!
And the cover is like some ninja kickboxing some guy's fucking head off of his body.
That sounds
psycho. It looks awesome.
But the cool thing was, as we get into this movie and talk about it, Kick Puncher, he was a cyborg guy, and there's a cyborg guy, or he's a robot, I guess, in this movie. So they're somewhat similar.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
That's right.
And then also, when they talk about sequel Kick Puncher movies, there's Kick Puncher 2, Punch Kicker or something. Someone with kicks the strength of punches.
Yeah.
So that's all I could think about in future kick.
All right.
And party hats.
Party hats. So we get a monologue at the beginning of the movie telling us a little bit about what's going on.
I guess it matters. I don't know.
What?
Wait, it doesn't make any sense though.
What do you mean?
It's because of the ending. The ending's so fucking dumb. Anyway, I guess we'll get there.
Oh my goodness.
What?
We'll get there. We'll get to the
All
ending.
right. All right, tell the monologue.
Yeah, it's just like this where we have all these models of like future cityscapes that are, that's like a model made out of cardboard, and
it's the same one over, the same shot.
There is so much
of this like city made out of connects.
Yeah, there's so many like pieces of canned footage, and when I say canned, I mean like clips from other movies that they recycled.
This was a Roger Corman produced this, right?
Yeah, so of course they used tons of footage from like a shitload of his other movies.
Oh yeah.
So we got it starts off on the moon, and no, I'm sorry. It starts off on Earth
with the monologue.
Yeah, so the monologue tells us that the people go to the moon because Earth sucks. And there were like these super cyborgs, and that were hunted and killed, just like in Blade Runner.
Replicants.
Yeah, replicants.
Yeah, so
it's the exact same thing.
They made the corporations made these cyborgs to fight corporate crime, but then it turned out that the corporations were the ones doing the crime, so they were like, oh, that was a bad idea. Yeah. So then they made people police to fight the robot police, and now they
called it corporate police.
The corporate police. And some guy's dressed up as Sub-Zero, but he doesn't really do anything. They cut away to him sometimes. And then and now the robot police, the Cybertrons, are being hunted down. And there's only one of them left, or two of them.
Two, and then during a fight, there's a car chase, and then one of them gets shot, and he's got predator blood. It's like made out of glow stick juice.
But then I guess we go to the moon, right?
Yeah.
After the introduction there, we go to the moon, as one does, and we find out the. Imagine a guy whose breath smells like cigarettes and his shirt smells like Coors Light. That's this guy.
Yeah.
The definitive 48-year-old leading man 80s guy.
Yep. He's got a mustache and an IROC.
He's like he's like jerking off on his couch. With virtual reality. Yeah, no, he goes to the virtual VCR, right? And then he pushes
it. Was called like a VCR or something, right?
The VSR, virtual
VSR, yeah.
System reality.
Virtual
I don't know.
Stinky reality.
Pretty much. It is so, like, you would have a seizure if you were a part of this thing. It's kind of like...
Not if you live on the moon in the future. 5 years in the future.
Yeah, there's not enough gravity. To have a seizure. I don't know.
He's thinking about chicks and
space.
Murder and all kinds of
Fang.
all kinds of other recycled footage from other Roger Corman movies.
Yeah, basically, it's just a montage of titties and Coors Light and menthol cigarettes, and that's his virtual reality. And then he's like. He gets murdered in his virtual reality, right?
He's just
the guy with the 3 knives murders him. 3 steak knives on a
future Freddy Krueger.
What would you call that thing? The weapon of choice?
The Blade-O-Matic. Slices and dices.
It slices and dices. It makes Julian hearts.
With the Takashi Samurai blade. Only 5 payments of $39.99.95.
So straight from 2025.
This guy has a circle with 3 knives, and by 3 knives I mean 3 pieces of cut cardboard with tinfoil wrapped around them, and it goes into you, and it perfectly pulls your heart out.
Yeah,
it's like a melon baller.
Surgical precision.
Surgical. I mean, I don't see in reality how 3 knives that are very separate from each other.
Not reality.
Can just go in and perfectly just rip your heart out. But just like if you're the Kali Ma guy in Temple of Doom.
Maybe it's a little more like one of those strawberry pit kind of things that goes in, grabs it, and then pulls the top off.
Strawberry. Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
strawberry.
Or, yeah,
like
cherry,
when
like when
out of a cherry.
We could probably pull a pit out of a cherry.
Or like when you drop a bolt behind your toolbox and you've got to get your little clasp.
Yeah, your little to get it.
That never fucking works. Just get the magnetic
You
ones.
gotta get the magnet. It's the only way to get it.
You gotta get the magnet
magnetic all the way.
Yeah.
So you find out that this guy's gonna go back to Earth, and his wife Meg Foster comes in.
Because he programmed the virtual reality VCR.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
important.
He's like
the
the creator
guy
of it,
behind
right?
the machine.
Right. So he goes to Earth, and while he's
he's like, oh yeah, I got to go to Earth in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, his shuttle leaves in exactly 15 minutes.
He must live right on the fucking space airport.
Dude, he must have got
15 minutes.
Done to go through
He doesn't have to go through TSA.
Yeah.
I know, Moon SA. And they even mentioned all this stuff about like terrorists and like the world sucks and everything. And this guy's 15 minutes at the airport. Are you fucking kidding me?
He's probably got TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
I guess so.
He's very wealthy, so he has the hookups.
That's true. You're right.
So
maybe he's flying private. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
So he's going.
And he's oogling some women's all over town. On the plane.
Oh yeah,
getting
right.
off the plane.
Yeah,
all
right
over
before
the universe.
Bars.
Right before he leaves, Meg Foster goes and puts on the virtual reality headphones. Right before. So that comes to that comes to the ending.
And that's the end of the movie.
That's the end of the movie.
Thanks for listening.
So he goes to Earth. He goes to a strip club. So there's like titty bar number 1, and
he has an Earth girlfriend too.
Yeah, Earth girlfriend. So he's going around
And
with these floozies.
And he's talking. He's talking to somebody. I think he's talking. He talks to the Japanese businessman. I don't really know what his deal is with this movie at all.
There's a corporation called like Body Shape, Body Turn, Body something, right?
Yeah.
And what they do is they give you new, fresh organs because this whole thing is like, oh, you should change all your organs by the time you're 45. So he just goes, I have a cyber disc that's stolen that I need for my computer programming, which I'm gonna go get from some girl at a strip club.
His line is he's talking to this guy. I guess this is his boss, like the guy who he had a meeting with, right?
Could be.
He's like,
I don't know.
I'm gonna meet. Well, why else would he be talking to him? Why would he go to Earth just to fucking talk to this guy? He's like,
to get his freak on in New LA
with him.
Yeah.
The seedy underbelly of New LA.
She's gonna give me some stolen information. That's
gonna
it.
Copy
That's his line.
That's it.
Because you have to know that it's stolen.
The stolen information. But isn't that corrupt? You guys need to see Neil Breen movies. Cheap plug. Any Neil Breen movie. Check them out. Anyway. So he goes to the strip club because that's where, you get stolen information from computer discs.
Yeah, totally.
So some woman comes up to him and it's like, hey.
But he's already with like a Cher lookalike.
Well, yeah. No, he meets up with his contact who's like, hey, I shouldn't be seen with you. It could be bad. It could be dangerous. I might get killed for being seen with you. And then we cut to some guy in the corner looking and seeing them. And they blatantly just pull out the disc and like wave it around. Hey, here is the stolen computer disc.
It looks like birth control pills.
Yeah, it's a bejeweled floppy disk, And they just like hold it right out. It's not like they secretively handshake it or anything. No.
They're just in the middle of a seedy strip club. They could have gone literally anywhere else where there's nobody.
Which is outside, it seems like, in most of the shots that are done out in the street. You're either in a busy street with like 80 people and a bunch of trash cans on fire, or there's no one around.
Yup.
They're just gone.
Yeah.
They've all got future kicked.
So
kick you off the curb.
So
we see a bunch of strippers for about half an hour. This is like 20 minutes in the movie, by the way.
Yeah. Which funny enough,
probably should have,
because like they make him out to be like the main character because we're following this cigarette breath man the whole movie basically.
Well, the funny thing is like this isn't even like a 90-minute movie. It's
how long is it?
80. What'd you say? 82 minutes.
It's an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, all right.
It's a little bit shorter than some.
Hey, it's better than being too long.
Well, you know what it was? It's probably because they couldn't come up with a good ending to fill up the last 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, no
Should we
shit.
just talk about the ending and how shitty it was?
We've talked about it a little bit, but we're not going to get to it till the very end.
Oh, Dane Train's keeping it a secret.
Keeping it a secret, even though it's not a fucking secret already. If you already know what we're talking about, email us at thefuturefans@gmail.com. So, the girl who gave him the disc, her heart gets ripped out from. I don't even know what this guy's name is, or if he has a name or anything. I don't know. What do you guys want to call him?
Bad guy.
I'm gonna call him heart ripping guy.
Heart ripper.
Let's call him the Shredder.
Call him the Shredder. Those
'Cause he's got the
turtles.
thing.
Yeah, it is kind of like Shredder's thing. Yeah.
They're babies. This disc has babies on it.
It's a big disc or some small babies.
Baby disc.
Oh, and there's one thing where he's going to meet the guy. I don't know. I just want to mention this. And they're like, he's going to meet a Japanese businessman, and in the building, there's a announcement over the intercom that says like, genital enhancements, floor 32.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
That was one of the best parts of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So they go to some underground cockfighting-esque place where it's called Laser Blast.
And it's got a logo like it's straight out of a Virtual Boy game.
Yeah.
It's
like
just red on black.
out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You've got to get a headache and then a class action lawsuit.
It also has absolutely nothing to do with the movie Laser Blast.
Nope. It's just like it's a place where everybody's throwing up their arms and throwing up cash for bets, and two people sit in a chair where their arms are locked in with these little teeny little joysticks, and this big ball of light just kind of goes back and forth like Pong, even though I have no fucking idea how the hell the game actually works.
This like Laser Blast, it's two opponents and they're strapped into these like wheelchair looking things. And they use a joystick to control this. It's not a laser, it's an energy ball.
Yeah.
So, whatever. And then and then you blow up the person's head with it. I
gotta say,
and two people get strapped to the chair and only one can leave. You don't get unstrapped until one person dies.
And so in the first part, you have like this weird hobo looking guy and some chick, and the chick gets her head blown off. And the guy, so they give like all the betting money to the winner. The guy just like, he's like, yeah, all right, yeah, got my money. And there's like an insane amount of blood and gore in this movie too, which is like
I thought I like that.
Really
I
good.
appreciated that.
Yeah, anytime that happened, like something like that happened, like there's a lot of gore and stuff. It was crazy.
I was surprised because usually in these movies, and there's a lot of it, like the first fight. So we also see the cyborg guy, Don the Dragon Man. He is running away from the future people police who are after the cyborg police, and he's a bounty hunter now or some such nonsense, whatever. And they kill his cyborg friend, and he runs away from them. And during like that first fight, there's a lot of like, hits and stuff that aren't connecting.
Oh yeah,
with the actors and like, so
But
there's a lot of.
The sound effects for it are really loud.
Oh yeah.
How else are you gonna know it connected when it clearly didn't?
Good point.
So seeing like those fights compared to like the special effects where people's heads fucking explode and shit, I was surprised to see that.
It was pretty good. Very unexpected at many times. I was like, whoa, geez, that came out.
Right,
of nowhere.
every time.
Yeah.
Like
because
the dude who got decapitated by the ladder.
Exactly. You would think that they were too cheapo to do an effect that good. Because like the model of the city, don't get me wrong, I love the look of it, but it's like the cutaway that we talked about where they go to the like skyline of future Los Angeles. It's just like connects with some it looks like a model because it is. And there's just like cheapo stuff, but they didn't cut corners on the head explosions. I'll tell you that.
They did not. No,
that's where all the money went.
That's right. They did not disappoint because through a lot of the beginning up until someone gets cut by the shredder, you're just like, oh, this is gonna be really cheesy, and then you see some of those blood and gore effects, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, and I was like, oh man. Anyway. Yep.
Says the New York Times about Future Kick.
the New York Times Fighter Edition says this was a movie.
Where are we? Okay, so this guy gets fucking murdered by the shredder. Yeah, go.
The dude gets murdered. The wife comes down. She's like, I gotta find the killer. And I don't remember what happens next.
She meets up with Don the Dragon Wilson, who was supposed to do a job for her husband. And she spends the rest of the movie trying to investigate and going to all these different nudie bars and like giving all them money, being like, all right, where did you see him? Where was he? Who was he with? And she ends up finding out that her husband was sleeping around with Cher and like gambling and doing all this shit on the side. And
which
he got
doesn't
murdered.
make any sense. So they go to. She comes down from the moon to Earth, and she goes to the police station first. And I love that the police station is a piece of shit. It's like there's all like graffiti and stuff inside the police station, and they like take numbers like at the deli. And she gets number like 250, and they're only on number 17. And then she's like, I don't have hours to wait around to find out about my murdered husband. And then he's anyway. Like, yeah, they're like, that's gonna take days, lady. But then she meets the police commissioner or whatever, and he basically just blows her off because he's a bad guy.
Yep, he's in cahoots with the evil corporation and knows about the murder.
With the organ stealing. There's a lot going on. There's an organ. People are stealing organs. There's a murder mystery, even though it's solved because we know who did it. And cyborgs are running away from police. There's a lot going on, and it's I don't know. There's too much
an hour
going
and 15
on.
minutes.
Yeah. A lot of world building, I guess.
Yeah,
could say.
Sure.
And turns out Shredder guy has his henchman, Chris Penn, is also a replicant guy.
Yeah. We know
because
this is the
he
weird
has
thing
lettuce on him.
Yeah, he gets like shot and there's a little piece of lettuce on his shoulder.
That's like his skin.
So the thing about this movie that I think is really strange is the whole time the police station, they go to like this room, this big like intelligence room at the police station, and the big computer screen goes, Cyberdyne guy found on level.
I think that's the corporate police, not the Los Angeles police, because there's two polices.
See, I didn't understand that.
Like the police with Sub-Zero.
Because there were some police that wore like futuristic like police clothes,
right?
And then you'd have some police that wore
like the guy at the hotel.
Yeah, they're wearing like regular plain Jane like 1995
cop uniform,
cop uniform that like you'd buy at the Halloween store.
Yeah, Carl Winslow.
Yeah, Carl Winslow. And the thing is like they constantly go to this like intelligence room, and it seems like it can always find where Don the Dragon Wilson is. It's like almost as if he's got a tracker on him, and they're like, Don the Dragon Wilson located in Quadrant 4, send police.
When it's convenient for the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
which is never. I think they could have gotten rid of the entire thing about these corporate police because they literally have nothing to do with the movie.
But really,
they
only
don't
adds like
affect
10 minutes of story.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, and the outcome of the movie would be exactly the same.
Yeah,
true.
Whether or not they're there or not.
You just wouldn't have had him explaining that he's a replicant and that his buddy died.
Yeah, who cares? There's robots in the future. Okay,
his
I get
buddy
it.
could have
Whatever.
died by the shredder. That would have been a perfect.
Yeah, exactly. That would make more sense.
The murderer. Yeah,
Sure.
We're gonna rewrite this movie.
Yeah, when we redo Future Kick,
In the year
Kickoff.
2030, when we celebrate the 0-year anniversary of Future Kick taking place in 2025.
I think we're onto something, boys.
Yeah.
But here's the weird thing about this: the future police can always detect where Don the Dragon Wilson is, because he's a emoticon, whatever you want to call him, robot.
He's
How
an emoji.
come it can never detect where Chris Penn is, even though he's
because
a robot
he's
too?
working for them. I think. No.
Is he? I don't know.
He's a different. He wasn't part of the original 10.
Okay. Well,
Oh yeah, there was only 10 fucking robots, and you lost one of them.
It's weird
Something
because
like that.
This is
Don the
dumb.
Dragon Wilson's buddy at the beginning of the movie bleeds green. Don the Dragon Wilson bleeds dark blue. Chris Penn
Right.
bleeds bright neon green. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't understand.
He bleeds green apple Gatorade, and Don the Dragon Wilson bleeds cool ice Gatorade.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't know.
It's the electrolyte levels.
Yeah.
So
It has what Cybertrons crave.
Shredder guy and Sean Penn go after to kill Meg Foster. So now the rest of the movie is these two guys trying to kill her, and Don the Dragon Wilson is trying to protect Meg Foster.
And they're both after Shredder because he's the one that murdered the thing, and she's paying Don the Dragon Wilson $500,000 to, I don't know, I guess kill him.
I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
But, and the thing that I find weird is that, she, as soon as she gets to Earth and she finds out that her husband was murdered, she finds out pretty quickly.
And cheated on her.
Yeah, exactly my point. She finds out that he was cheating on her multiple times. He was at the strip club doing shady business and all kinds of nonsense, but she's still out to avenge his death. Just collect the life insurance policy, lady. Go back to the moon.
You don't marry a guy like that who looks like he smells like menthol cigarettes and
not for the personality.
Still Coors Light, and not expect him to do the things he did.
Yeah. Right. That's true. She probably
teach an
already
old dog new tricks, especially on the moon.
No, you cannot. But anyway, she cares enough for whatever reason.
Yeah. If I was,
I don't see her motives.
Yeah,
I'd be on the first train back to the moon.
Yeah, the train to the moon. Yeah, the whole rest of the movie is just that, and then Shredder guy just decides to go fucking kill everybody. He kills the police chief. He's killing everybody now.
Why does he kill the police chief?
The people at the bar, the guy who runs the bar, he does a laser blast and blows up his head for no reason.
Oh, we have to talk. So when she goes to the bar, she meets who should have been a Clint Howard or a Boner.
Yeah,
remember Boner?
yeah.
I forget the actor's name, but that guy would have been great in this role. I mean, this guy did good too. But he's like, hey, I've got some information on your husband or whatever. I don't know, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And then the Shredder guy confronts this homeless informant later, and he's like, what did, what'd she say? And he's like, she thought you killed her husband, and she thought you killed the lady he was fucking. And you should, maybe pay me now because I told you some stuff. And then he's like, fuck you. And he drops down the fire escape, and the fire escape swooshes back and knocks this guy's head off.
It was so good.
And that was great. That's probably my favorite
Totally
part of the
came
movie.
out of nowhere. It was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was just gonna shoot him or blade him with his knives or something. Or take his heart
Right,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
This was way cooler.
Way cooler.
It's just the rest of the movie is just this guy freaking killing everybody, taking
Going
out
to
the
strip
hearts.
clubs.
And
This guy kills other people.
So
kills the police chief because
Because no fucking reason.
Shredder and Chris Penn go to the woman's hotel to take care of her because everyone's onto her that she's trying to find the murderer, some junk like that.
And the hotel police are like, "There's nobody in here."
Out the window. But the guy was so dumb because he went.
He was like 90 years old.
No, the Shredder guy was super clumsy because she comes out of the elevator and her door just closes. She's like, that's not suspicious at all.
Yeah.
And then the security guy gets murdered, and then
it's basically one big long chase after that, right?
That's the whole rest of the movie. One big long chase. And so getting towards
and they go on to different levels of Earth. And then end up on top level somehow, even though they're at like the core. I don't know.
It's the weird, so like they go underground.
They were in old LA,
and they're like after the quakes of LA, they just built new society on top of it. Yet, for whatever fucking reason, it makes no fucking sense. They end up like
jumping
fighting
off of buildings.
They fucking fall through a window, and boom, they're inside the laser blast tournament room. Which I thought was up top.
Reality.
It makes no fucking sense. So,
which one of us hasn't fallen down into the underbelly of a city in the catacombs, jumped out of a window, and ended up 5 stories above the earth?
I know.
Come on, fellas.
No sense.
Usually that only happens when my gravity's off for the day.
She is from the moon. She's got less gravity.
She's probably got some moon boots.
Yeah. Moon boots. That's right.
I love just as they're going into the catacombs of old LA, Don the Dragon Wilson is like giving all this exposition about like what happened to the old cyborgs. And
she's like, I don't care.
It's like literally 5 minutes
Adds nothing
long.
to the story.
It's 5 minutes of like recycled footage from other movies, and it looks exactly. It looks exactly like the trailer to Rob Schraub's the space shuttle sex murders.
He's not even in the flashbacks. He's not even in his stories. They're like, there was 10 of us. I mean, I wasn't there, but I heard about this.
Right.
I was asleep in the other room. Sure.
And every single time Don the Dragon Wilson gets,
you know who was there? Roger Corman.
Every single time that Don the Dragon Wilson gets damaged, he's like, okay, I'm still working at 80%. And they cut back to like this Terminator view where it's like, like text up on the screen, like, damage 80%. And like they cut off his finger and they beat the shit out of him. Now, the funny thing, I don't think that we talked about this yet, is the funny thing about the whole movie is Don the Dragon Wilson is now a bounty hunter. And he like collects people dead or alive for money at the police station. A, the whole world is after to kill him. Why would he even go to any police station? B, why
I think it's
hold
just
on,
the
hold
corporate.
on.
I think it's okay.
Why is he bounty hunting? Why is he bounty hunting? If he's a fucking robot, he doesn't need money for anything. What is he doing with the money?
He's got to buy gas.
You got to buy gas.
He runs on gas.
He needs room to keep all his cool swords and weaponry in.
Cool swords and
That's
weaponry.
True. He's just spending it all on
Takoshi samurai dragons?
samurai swords that he doesn't use. Decorative swords.
Hang up on the mantle of his house.
Yeah, we saw it. Kevbot's right. We went to his apartment for one scene. He's just got samurai swords everywhere.
He has an answering machine too.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
So he's got to pay for cold storage of samurai swords. You don't want them rusting. It's got to be the perfect temperature. And this is future LA. So you don't know.
I bet him and his buddy shared that apartment. That was probably why he was so
now
distraught.
he's got to pay twice the amount he was paying because his buddy's dead.
It's true.
So,
well,
you know that $500,000.
They were trying to get up enough money so they can
open a
head up
worm
north,
farm.
Live out their dream on the moon, north meaning up. You know.
So funny enough, like
they're getting out of that rat hole
vertical.
town, they're gonna make something of themselves.
Well, thinking of how it's the only 5
We're
years.
gonna be the first 2 Cybertron pet shop owners.
Thinking how this is the first. I mean, I think how this is like 5 years in the future, And there's still so many things. Like, this movie came out in 91, and there's so many things in this movie that aren't like 5 years in the future. Like, everybody still reads newspapers.
Everything.
They did do like
All
video
the
phone
cars
calls though, right? Which is kind of like Facebook Portal and stuff. But like they don't have unlimited minutes.
That's what you go to, Facebook Portal.
Well, yeah, it's a video phone.
Yeah, you haven't seen that Muppets commercial?
Yeah,
I've seen it.
It's so they can help monitor your house.
Yeah.
Steal your information. But all the cars are like 91 Oldsmobiles.
Oh, yeah. Like Buick Centuries. And
the cars look like the bad guy crash test dummy cars, I thought.
Yeah. So near the end, they end up shooting the hell out of Shredder guy, yet he still seems fine. I don't know if he was a robot or not. Don the Dragon Wilson.
No, they explode him.
Before that, Meg Foster shot the shit out of him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
When they're in the underground,
when
Chris
they're on the rooftop
Penn,
underground.
Yeah, the underground above the earth.
Above the bar. Strip bar.
They fell up.
Yeah.
Chris Penn and the dragon are in they have a fight with some metal poles.
Yeah.
And I forget why I'm mentioning this, but that happens in the movie.
Oh, there's no music. It's the only part in this movie with no music at all.
The rest of the movie is
it's weird,
there's
like
music
industrial
constantly.
Rock.
And in that scene, Shredder has the woman with his, and he's holding a gun against her head, and they're just like, we're just gonna watch. We're just gonna watch them duke it out.
Well, you can't prolong
your
the
samurai buddy get killed.
Takoshi Samurai Buddy. Now available at Caldor and Bradley locations. Back up.
And they kick Chris Penn into some electrical cords, and he blows the fuck up.
Each buddy has a Don the Dragon Wilson right on it.
Takoshi Don the Dragon Wilson.
Oh man!
So then, even though the guy just got shot up, like a bunch, the Shredder guy, he goes and he grabs them for a big hug, and they all fall into this glass ceiling, into the laser blast tournament room, and they get locked into place into the chairs.
And they laser blast the hell out of Shredder while the corporate police come and surround the building. And they come in the building, and they're like, oh, no. And then what happens, guys?
I don't know.
Shredder guy,
so no one unlocks them from the chairs, right?
No. So Shredder guy blows the fuck up, and literally buckets and buckets of gore in like oatmeal like splash all over Meg Foster, Don the Dragon Wilson. And then we had this weird like 2001 A Space Odyssey existential trippy LSD virtual reality trip where we see a strobe of scenes from the movie intercut with somebody baking a pizza in an oven.
And some mimes.
It's a weird mimes wearing all white clothes as if they're in like that sanitation room in the Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
It's a weird French existential film.
It was probably just more random clips from Roger Corman's archive.
Yeah, could be. Maybe there was a couple scenes from his Fantastic Four movie or something.
Hey, speaking of which, I forgot what tape it was. I was recently going through one of my tapes, and there was an ad before the movie for that.
No way.
I can't remember what fucking movie it was.
Oh my god!
But at the beginning, there's a fucking trailer for that movie, for the Fantastic Four movie, at the beginning of the tape.
Well, you gotta rip that.
I know. I gotta find it.
I get a bootleg DVD of that.
Ooh.
The whole movie?
The whole movie, yeah.
Oh shit!
We should watch it sometime. Maybe not
Yeah,
for an
it'd be fun.
episode because it's not
Hell
VHS. But
Yeah. You know what I want to watch? Real quick. You know what I want to watch in the worst way if I can get my hands on a copy sometime? You guys know that movie Tammy and the T-Rex? You ever heard of that?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, someone was
Paul
just
Walker's
talking about
in it.
that.
I know. It's on Shudder now, and they're
someone on
actually
Twitter was just
doing
talking about that.
my friend Sam Wyman is doing a screening of it at the Alamo Drafthouse on February 12th in downtown future LA. If anyone's available, I won't be able to go because I'll be working on a movie, but I'm gonna talk to him and see if maybe he has a copy of it.
That'd be cool. And the reason why I'm saying is because the actual VHS copy is like stupid fucking expensive. Everybody wants like a fucking $100 for it. There's no fucking way I'm ever going to get a copy. But Vinegar Syndrome just came out with a DVD and a Blu-ray of the director's cut because the version that came out on tape was like PG or something like that.
There's like the gore version.
Yeah, where like people's heads get fucking bitten off and stuff. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm dying to friggin' see.
Oh my God, yeah.
So maybe we'll do that for a Patreon show or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is on Shudder now, though.
Now, is it the uncut version or is it the original
I mean, it's
version?
gotta be. I've been holding off on watching it because I wanted to see it on tape.
Yeah. But anywho, back to Future Kick real quick.
Back to the ending of this movie.
This is the ending of the movie. Hey, guess what happens, guys? You think that everybody saves the day? Don the Dragon Wilson and Meg Foster go back to the moon, live happily ever after? No!
They Dallas us.
Yeah, we Dallas us. Dream. Yep. It's virtual reality dream.
Virtual reality.
It was Jamiroquai's virtual insanity. The room was going back and
she had a big
forth
old hat.
Yeah.
And that's
Her
it.
furniture was not staying in place because of moon gravity.
So Meg Foster just wakes up from a virtual reality nap.
I want to return this couch. It's moving all over my floor.
And her husband's still there and still alive, and he's like, "What do you think?" And he just
And she's
made
like,
her
"Have a mint."
Experience him dying and going through all this
And
shit.
cheating on her.
So
Yeah.
it makes me wonder, you know how right before
And he's like, "This is my virtual reality." Like, this is a terrible virtual reality.
well,
I got
divorcing
fucking
you.
murdered.
Well, my question
My God.
is at the beginning of the movie when he's like, "Hey, I gotta go to Earth. I'll see you later," and Meg Foster puts the headset on to like start a virtual reality thing. That's when I thought, like, oh,
That's when the movie starts.
maybe that's when the movie starts. But he just said he was going to Earth, so why was he there at the end of the movie?
Because he's like, I gotta take a
Don't
shit
touch my
first.
fucking stuff.
So
No,
maybe this
man,
whole
his fucking shuttle leaves in 15 minutes. He had to vamoose.
he took a 3-minute shit. And so maybe the virtual reality happens so fast. You know, like a dream is longer than,
You think so? Maybe.
you know, when you dream, you could be dreaming for, you know, a day or weeks or whatever.
I guess you're right.
But it only lasts, 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe it's the opposite, and she was
I'm
experiencing
no dream
the
warrior.
whole thing, and he came back, and he's like, "Oh, what the hell?"
Maybe he's
Went through his
virtual
feeds.
reality. And the rest of it is true.
Maybe
he's part of the VSR.
Ooh.
maybe the whole tape is virtual reality. Maybe the trailer for Play Murder For Me was a part of it too.
Oh my God. Maybe we're in a virtual reality right now.
Right now. Hey, everybody, if you know if we're in virtual reality, email us at thevhsminutes@gmail.com and let us know.
Oh my gosh.
DM us on Instagram. Let us know.
That's the movie. Yeah.
That's it.
That fucking ending.
Yep. Everything about this movie was great except for that.
Oh my God. That really ruined it.
Yep.
It did.
Yes,
oh,
indeed.
Man.
I hate that shit.
So, let's see. What are we gonna do here, guys? We gonna do some ratings?
Oh yeah.
Let me pull it up on IMDb.
What do we want to rate this out of? Virtual reality VCRs?
Ooh, okay. What are we gonna rate this out of? Computer
Future
discs.
Pongs?
Computer discs.
Laser blasts?
How many heart ripping knives? How many pieces of lettuce on your shoulder?
I like that one. Pieces of lettuce on your shoulder.
Pieces of Android
shoulder lettuce.
Cyborg shoulder lettuce.
That's
All right,
how you.
so
Hey, if you ever shoot someone and lettuce comes out of their shoulder, they're a damn cyborg. I tell you what.
Run.
That
You
damn
run.
cyborg.
These damn cyborgs taking all our lettuce. Using it for their shoulders. What am I gonna put on my Whopper?
Whoa!
Oh, no.
T-Man,
You can't hear us. Quick,
freaking headphones just came off.
Oh, it was a cyborg conspiracy.
Cyborg ran in.
Take my headphones away.
I do declare.
I do declare the cyborg conspiracy to take away our lettuce and headphones.
And Topher's earbuds.
Now that's what I call future kick.
Oh my
All right,
gosh.
so Amazon has a rating.
Cyber
It's been
Ghost.
DVD, but still, out of 5 stars, what do you guys think it is?
I can't believe this movie came out on DVD.
Ah,
I'm gonna
2.
give it 3 out of 5.
Dane says 3 out of 5. T-Man?
2.
T-Bot?
T-Bot. I say 2 stars.
It is 3.9 out of 5.
Whoa!
And then on IMDb, out of 10 stars,
I'm still gonna say 2.
2. Definitely 2.
Danebot, you say 2?
Danebot says 2. Confirm.
Input completed.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
4 out of 10 stars.
Oh.
Double.
Let's see if there's
Bubble
trivia.
trouble.
All right.
The only trivia
You know,
that says
that's
this film
that
takes
rating
place in
is
2025.
that rating was
That's it.
That's it.
Wow, what
that
a trivia.
rating was
There's-
programmed by bots,
There's only 3 quotes on
by
here.
Russian bots.
There's Nancy, who I don't know who that one is. It says, I hate it when you go to Earth. There's Howard, who says, the lower I go, the more exciting it gets.
Didn't
And then
someone
Walker-
say, "Go back to the moon, would you"?
Yeah,
Someone
the
said
police
something
chief.
like that in the
Yeah,
movie.
go back to the
And then
moon.
the third quote is Heinz. Oh, that's the Shredder guy.
The ketchup.
Heinz.
Oh.
He says, there are
Oh.
only 2 things I'm going to take, your body and your soul.
I
don't remember
him saying
that.
that at all.
I remember the other guy said,
That's when he took some random woman and strapped her to a table, and she was
"Oh my god."
she was weird dancing up against a futuristic soda machine, and then he
Oh,
Oh.
that's right. Yeah.
she was strapped to a table in lingerie and then killed her. You never
Right.
actually see him stab anyone. They
You're
just
right.
shake very violently, going, "Ah, you stabbed
And it's
me."
like off camera, he like has like a nice clean knife.
He
thing.
probably he lifts it up and then brings his arm down, drops it,
yeah,
and
then
then
like a
goes
grip,
in.
like hands him a bloody one with a fake heart in it. And he holds it
Yeah.
up. So that's
he stabs him in the
Oh
butt.
yeah.
Ooh,
Movies are
butt
lies.
stab.
Oh my
Stabs him in the
gosh.
butt. So out of 10
Oh,
shoulder
I
lettuces,
I also wanted to say there was a scene where he brings one of the hearts to like the police commissioner, but it's just like bologna in a sandwich bag.
Yeah.
oh no, that's to the corporation guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, I don't want your
He's like,
bologna.
I'll give you. Yeah. He's
Oh,
like,
right.
I don't need your black market bologna. I'll give you 400 for it. And then he's like, 400. That's bullcrap. And then he's like, okay,
baloney.
how's 500,000? And it's like, that is the worst negotiating ever. That is a terrible deal for you.
Sold.
Great for black market bologna, man.
I don't know how haggling works. Don't take that
4,
guy to the
7,
car lot with you. I'll
100,
tell you that
whatever.
much.
So are we doing cyborg
Shoulder lettuce. Cyborg shoulder lettuce.
Alrighty,
Goes
who's
good
going?
with heart
Who's doing
bologna.
it?
10 cyborg shoulder lettuces. T-Bot, you go first.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of pressure. Cyborg shoulder lettuce. I don't know. This is a tough one because I really liked the movie up until the ending, which sucked. Man, I'm going to say 7.5
7.5.
shoulder cyborg lettuces.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Minus 1 point for the shitty ending.
What's the other point for?
I don't know. The movie's not fucking great.
Okay,
But I
all
mean,
right.
a 7.5 for this movie, I think that's pretty good.
Generous. Okay,
It's
all right.
fun. You know, it's
Yeah.
fucking future kick for crying out loud.
Right.
People's head. There was one decapitation and 2 head explosions. I think that's a good movie. Anyway, you slice it. Anyway, you slice that bologna. It's a good movie.
Countless future party hats.
Oh yeah.
Lots of future hats. Lots of future hats.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Kevbot, you go, dude.
Oh boy.
You know, also did not like the ending at all. Killed it. Killed the movie, the momentum, everything. But I'm going to have to say, also 7.5.
Whoa!
7.5 out of 10 shoulder lettuces.
Hey now.
All right.
Trainbot.
All right. I'm gonna
use your old lettuce head to come up
Dane
with
train to the moon.
I think I'm gonna give it an 8 shoulder cyborg lettuces.
Wow. Why the extra 0.5?
I mean, God, the cover is so good of this movie. The music is awesome. Teammates like give me this face like, yeah, all right, guy.
I don't know. Some of it is really good.
Guy.
Some of it is like very annoying.
I love it. I thought it was great. It's got this like,
it's intrusive. Like some of it feels very like well composed, and then some of it feels like a Casio preset with the drums turned all the way up.
Probably why I liked it.
Here's samba.
I mean, honestly, dude, it sounded like I was playing a PlayStation 1 game. I don't know. It's great.
Reload.
Yeah, reload.
Shoot off the screen.
And
Future kick off the screen.
Future kick.
Future kick. I give it 1 point off for the ending and 1 point off because like it's pretty fucking slow. There's an insane amount of cheap recycled footage.
I didn't think it was that slow.
I thought
that was one of the upsides of it.
I would agree with Dane a little bit. There were definitely parts where it seemed a little slow.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away from the movie as much as that fucking ending.
Don't get me wrong.
There's a lot of kicks.
The movie is an insane amount of fun. If you're looking for a little popcorny, shitty future kicky movie to watch, yeah, man.
If you like the future and if you like kicks,
yeah,
sit down with your friends. Oh, Dane Train, your wife sent me a message based off my Instagram post. She said, "Don't eat all those cheese balls."
Oh, yes, for everybody who didn't know,
which is everybody.
I got this big, giant fucking tub of Oots.
That's
baked
some
cheddar
Tom
cheese
the Bomb
balls.
cheese balls.
Net worth 23 ounces or 1 pound of
my God.
Good cheese balls.
Made with
Utz cheese balls are delicious.
Made with real cheese.
Yeah, I doubt that. Made with real balls.
Real cheese ball bits.
100% balls.
We're down to like half of this tub, and I've eaten half of it already.
Dane,
there's half a pound of cheese balls in your gut.
Cheese balls when watching teen sex comedy movies involving
With
cheese balls.
Only when there are cheese balls in teen
Your
sex
fingers
comedy
are
movies.
orange, Tupac.
Yeah, and your fingers get nice and orange. You know,
Cheeto dust.
You got. Oh gosh.
These cheese balls are so good.
I only mention that because
Cheap plug, cheese balls.
Yeah,
if you
cheese
love
balls.
cheese balls, email us at thevhsfans@gmail.com.
What's your opinion on cheese balls?
What's your
Do you
favorite
have a
cheese
favorite
ball?
brand?
Oh, for Christmas, my brother got me Planters cheese balls, which apparently they stopped making in the 80s, and they just brought them back, and they're in this like vintage 80s looking can. They're really fucking cool.
You know what? What happened to fucking potato sticks? Do they still make
Oh,
those?
man, yeah, hell yeah, man. Potato sticks are where it's
Really?
at. I love a good potato stick can.
I haven't
they
had
still
a
come in a
potato
can?
stick in a
yeah,
long while.
They come in like a Planters can. Yeah, shit, yeah, you can still get potato sticks.
All right.
you
Maybe
guys see
they're illegal in
Dunkaroos are coming
California.
back?
I don't know.
I saw Dunkaroos coming back. Coming this
I
summer.
didn't know they went anywhere. Which mascot is it? Or is it a brand new one?
No, it's the.
Remember
I
when
didn't
there
see a
was-
mascot?
Kangaroo.
I just saw the big D.
Oh, the big
also
D.
the kids table. Cha-cha-cha, ska-ska.
Because when the Dunkaroos guy, it was he was the original one was like the Australian like outback Dunkaroos guy, like adventurer. And then they made him like this cool fucking skateboard dude. Because it's 1993 and everyone has to have a backwards hat and a skateboard.
You're right. Holy shit, I forgot about that. That's what
I was pissed.
they
I
were like
remember
the
when
new
I was like,
improved
I
Dunkaroos,
like
yeah.
the old Dunkaroos guy.
I totally agree.
Let me pull out some social media. Let's find some Dunkaroos. Dunk.
The official Instagram of Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos.
That was Bunkaroos, if you ask me, changing the mascot.
There is no mascot.
Oh my gosh. I don't believe it.
Jeez. Oh well, no big deal.
Where's the Roo? You can't have. They have. It's all Dunk, no Roo.
Yeah.
No Roo
Unbelievable.
whatsoever.
Unbelievable.
What are you gonna do?
Gosh,
I
go
hope
to
it still tastes good.
change.org
Maybe
to
let's
bring
check
back
their Twitter.
original Dunkaroo guy.
Yeah.
Dunkaroony, I think is his name. I don't know.
Well,
anyway,
anywho,
that was Future Kick.
That's Future Kick. Hope everybody's enjoying Future Month over here at the VHS Bandits. If you like what you hear, check us out on the old Instagram and email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com.
And support us on Patreon.
Patreon.com/VHSBandits.
Also, redtube.com/VHS
redtube.com.
Bandits dunking.
Where you can see everything about genital enlarging.
Fuckaroos.
Floor 2. Genital enlarging.
Boy.
Okay, cool. I guess that's it.
Yes. That's the
Cool.
future that we have to look forward to in 5 years.
Woohoo! I'll watch out for those cyber Dynatron replicants.
Even though they're good guys, but maybe bad guys, but
Maybe
also
bad guys. Depends on what side of
the law you're on.
Yeah, the corporate law you're on. Thanks everybody for listening again to this episode. I am the KevBot bot.
I'm the Topher bot, Hansen bot.
This is Dane Train Bot. See you in the future. Kick.
Be kind, rewind, and you can now take off your VSR headset thingy.